Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another beautiful Thursday morning here at Heid Music and the Heid Music YouTube. And welcome to another episode of Behind the Bench, where we go behind, above, and beyond the workbench of a repair tech here in Heid Music. I am killing it. I'm gonna just, every time, it's just no one pays attention to me. Anyways, how are you doing today? You doing well? Welcome, welcome. We got Seanan, hello. First, Seanan first. Don, good morning. Noodle, what a way to start a morning. You're absolutely right, Noodle. Thank you. Nolan, wow, Nolan. I hope the camera quality is good enough for you. Keith, good morning. Anil, Michael. It is saxophone time. I have one right here. We're gonna have a saxophone day. Got a couple on my bench, and we're gonna dive into that soon. But how's everyone's Thursday treating them? What are you drinking? Chris, hello. What are you drinking? What's in your cup? I got coffee again, regular, plain, and a lot. I also have, well, I'm just awfully thirsty today, so I'm just gonna take a sip out of my Heid Music water jug here. Oh, that's nice. You can use this just about anywhere. Look at that. That's nice. Tequila Sunrise, Don, thank you. Good one, good joke, yeah. Molly, what are you drinking? Iced tea. Well, here, let's go to Molly Cam here. What are you drinking? Iced tea, she says. From Starbucks? Starbucks. It says yummy on the cup. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Where'd I get the jug? Oh, it's just some standard Heid Music swag. You know, it's no big deal. Hydration. Hydrate before you crydrate is what I say. Anyways. Shocking that she's drinking iced tea. I know. What's your favorite? Black iced tea or something? Black unsweetened iced tea. If you ever want to send Molly a gift, send her a box of black unsweetened iced tea. Apparently it's rare, super rare. Anyways. Sure, she says. Well, today we have a saxophone on the bench. We'll get to it in a moment. This one is almost done. I've just got 3 pads to replace, so we'll go ahead and replace those. I already got them sized. We'll get to that. And after that, I have another rental return that needs a tear down and clean. So we'll get into that. Good morning, Tom. Molly never drinks pop.
No, I don't.
No, you don't like it. I know. She also only eats like chicken nuggets and cheese. Yep, that's it. And spaghetti. Sorry, forgot spaghetti. How dare I? Yeah, so we'll get this plain condition and a customer horn done, and then we have a rental return that needs tear down and clean. So we kind of did one of those before. We'll see. Well, maybe we'll get further this time. Maybe not. We'll see. I haven't even looked at that other one. I just know that that needs to happen. So with that, shall we get started? Oh yeah, I did. Did I time the teardown, like the teardown?
Yeah.
Should we do another? I don't know. Yeah, maybe, because I have a different camera set up today, so maybe my camera won't get in my way for a teardown. Should we do a race, chat, on the next one? See how fast I did? What was my time last time, Molly? She keeps notes on me. I don't know why. It's like she's 10 minutes and 15 seconds for a teardown of an alto sax last time. See if I can do better this time. I don't know. We'll see how I feel, but anyways, shall we get to it? Yeah? All right, let's do it. All right, so I got a new camera set up here. Hopefully that's good enough for you, Nolan, there. Bought a new camera. I think it looks a little bit better. And we got an alto sax here in my sax stand. Like I said, I did the PC on it. I've just got 3 pads to replace, so we're gonna dive right into it. Before we even get to that, actually, the only thing is the stand's kind of right in my way all the time. Here, I did some fun stuff. Look at this. Ooh, yeah, zoom in. All right, let's get some pads replaced here. So we're gonna just install these pads quick. So we're gonna glue them in, and then we'll put them back on the horn, and we will, is that even good? Is that too close? No, that's good. We'll put that up there. Where's my fire? Fire. Boom. Molly took my fire again. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take, use this glue stick, heat it up, put glue on the pad, And I like to just kind of put it on the steel, try to get this all in frame here, a little too zoomed in. Put it on the steel block to cool it as I put the other pad, glue on the other pads. And then I heat up the key cup, put the pad in, give it a gentle little twist, and that'll help spread the glue around. And then it's ready to be installed. So let's do this one pad at a time. What is everyone's plans for this weekend? We got big plans? Anything happening? My wife is taking her mother, my mother-in-law, to go see Justin Timberlake. Apparently there was a concert and they had to be rescheduled. So that's this weekend. I think she's doing it for her mom. She's a very sweet lady. I think my wife's not super excited, but it's an overnight, so that's always fun. So I'm happy that my wife will get a night away, a night, just to have some fun. Cameron, good morning. Cameron's here, everyone. Ding's in the chat for Cameron. You'll see why in a little bit. We'll talk about it. All right, so continuing on. Don likes turtles. Okay, no one's gonna sleep. No surprise there. Cromie River. That's true. That's true. There's some good bops. Cromie River. I don't sing. Why do I even try? Molly Noodle says that your diet is the diet of champions. So there you go. Sorry, I didn't do all that on screen. I apologize there. All right, so now I got glue on the pads. I'm gonna go ahead and heat up the cup. I don't wanna get burnt. Oh, here, do this, Adam. I'm readjusting to where this camera is. I apologize if I'm a little off. Heat that up a little bit. And just a gentle little twist, help spread the glue around, not pushing too hard. Next, palm keys. There we go. Lindsay, good morning. Cameron's got some yard work to do. Yeah, brother, I hope you get that done. I think your yard work might be unending. Absolute legend for keeping it going, though. Legend. All right, so now that we have the pads in the keys, let's go ahead and get these friends installed on the saxophone. All right, so I like to start typically up top. So we're gonna get these up on the tone. Oh, I didn't clean off the tone holes very well. Molly, you were supposed to remind me. Nothing. Oh, I'm so good at piano, Nolan. Yeah. My favorite is if a lot of people say you need to like have nice hand technique and spread it out and if you just make a fist and just kind of roll on the notes, bring, 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 that's the good way to do it. That's the best way. Kind of a pro tip. You don't learn that until like advanced piano class, but you're welcome. I don't play piano. My wife plays piano and she is amazing. I did not pick up any of her skills though through the years of listening. I just admire. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Hi, Molly's mom. Ba-da-ba-bup, ba-da-ba-bup, Molly's mom. You know what I forgot? Is to put my leak light in. Lightsaber. Why am I so childish? I just got this cool clip right here. This Heid music clip here that I like to just kind of grab the cord with, and it's a magnet too. How useful is that clip, that Heid music clip right there? It keeps the cord out of the way as I'm working. It's a pretty cool clip. All right, so one at a time. I have this now too. Look at this. Whoa, look at these zooms. Nice. So we're gonna heat up these one at a time and get it to seal. As you can see in the back, what do we have back there? You see that? That's a leak. And what do we say to leaks? Bad leak, go away. So we're gonna make that happen. Babilga. So I've got my air torch here. It's heating up. We're gonna go ahead and hit that pad cup. It's probably loud in the microphone. I apologize if that's the case. Let me know if it's like way too loud. I can switch to fire if you want. It's a little bit quieter. All right. There we go. I usually just give it a little boop, 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 boop. It typically gets it into place. And then I always check to see if I'm opening it a little bit, does it have like a sunrise or sunset, as opposed to, the best way to describe it, opposed to just closing flat. I notice it does have a little bit, so I'm gonna heat it up again and adjust it a little bit more. Don, that's good, Don. Yeah, I have mine set at 350 as well, but I might set mine at 352, so I'm one better than you, Don. These air torches we have, you can set the temperature, and that's kind of the point of them, is so that you don't burn lacquer or anything. You have a very precise temperature on it. And Don made a very, very good joke. Okay. Just a little adjustment here. Sorry you can't quite see this on camera, but there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's good right there. Now when you open it, it just opens and it just closes. All right, next. Oh, I need my oil. Next key. It's not that bad of a leak. Nolan, any leak is bad. Any leak. If there's a leak, it's bad. Oh, the sound. Oh, okay. Sorry, Nolan. I didn't mean to come at you like that. Glad the sound isn't that bad. I forgot I asked that question. My hand's in the way. I try to do this left-handed. Just screwing this rod on here. I'm going to do the same thing that we just did. There, oh, wow. Wowzer, bowser. Look at that. Wow. I wouldn't really say that's it's a leak, but I don't know if we need to tell it to go away because we were already going to. But just for fun, go ahead, chat. Yell at that leak. All right. You can already tell it's heavy in the back. So move that up that way. Check it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, crumbs. Look at that. One more. Lindsay's going to invent a mascot. Bad League Bulga. I like that a lot, actually. That's pretty good. I like that a lot. All right. Last palm key. Yeah, okay. I will, this one's a little bit harder to see. Can we kind of see? Yeah, I can't quite get a good camera angle on this one, but it is fun to watch it just kind of slide down into place. So unfortunately I can't get a good camera angle on this so you can see it as it happens, but I gotta get this cable out of the way. Excuse me. I can at least get it so it's a little bit more visible. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can see that down there. It's got a little bit of a sunrise, right? So we're gonna adjust that. I need my other tool, my angle tool. Give it a little push. Let's see if that did it. That's looking pretty good. Oh yeah. All right, palm keys installed. Boom. Let's move on down to the E flat pad. Zoom on down to the right here. So now what we're gonna be looking at is this key that's off. All right, so let's get that one on. So we already have the key, the pad installed on the key. Try to keep my hands out of the way, but sometimes it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. How is the music to microphone volume? I kind of adjusted a little bit more. Turned the music down, turned me a little bit up. I noticed past videos was a little still lopsided, but. All right. So now we're gonna get that spring hook right there. See that? I'm gonna spring that, hook that on so that the key engages properly. Now, do you see how this flat spring hook? No, you probably did. I was able to get in because it was flat, and then turn it to hook, and then flip it, get it out. Boom, beautiful. All right, let's see. Just take a look quick. Yeah, so we can see. Maybe you can't. Maybe a little bit over here. See that? See that leak right there? So I'm gonna get out my pearl protector. That's this. It's just a key, an old key that's put on a wooden handle. What I'm using this for is I use it to, if you look underneath the key here, there's a felt, and not a Chris felt. I'm sure he's never heard that before. Anyways, I don't want that to burn. Even though I'm using an air torch, it's still, I have this ingrained from using flame for so long for heating my keys, but I still make sure that I put this in the way to guard it as I'm heating it. He's never heard it before. Sorry, Chris, I'll never do that again, he said as he thinks of never another felt joke. When I'm using the air torch, I try to focus on the arm of the key because that's got the most metal, and then I kind of branch out from there. I don't know if it really does anything. I'm sure the heat spreads evenly regardless, but I always feel like it helps a little bit. All right, so a little adjustment here. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we can get a good angle on this. There, that leak is gone. And it just opens, boom, closes. Check the back. Beautiful. Look at that. And with that, this saxophone is done. And we'll play test it in a little bit. I'm not going to play test it now. Molly, you ready?
Yeah.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah? I just hope it doesn't break. It might. It's actually not done. Now I think about it, because there's one aspect of this that needed to happen, and it's needed a new neck cork. And to do that, I thought I'd bring this over to our one and only Molly for her Molly Minute to talk about neck corks. I never said that.
You'd rather have me do that?
It's just a good opportunity for you to do neck corks, right? Yeah, the fact that I like or dislike neck corks has nothing to do with it. So without further ado, shall we hand it over to Molly for a Molly Minute? It's a little, or it's half hour into the stream. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah? It's the Molly Minute. Here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, the Molly Minute. Bring!
Oh. I didn't know that was happening. Wait a minute. Nobody told me this was happening or anything. I didn't know. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was good.
How far behind is my... Oh, good. Okay. Everything's fine. I'm fine.
Don't let that distract you. Talk to chat.
Hi, guys. Yes, I had no idea that was happening. This is a total surprise. Okay. I have a neck cork here. And neck corks are fine. I don't mind doing neck corks or clarinet tenon corks. Adam loves to give them to me. Don't know why. But I'm using a 4 thickness. I don't even know what the technical measurement of this is.
230 seconds, I think.
230 seconds. And to just, so I prep it by making 5/64. What is the math? Chris, do you know what it is? I don't know. Or warehouse guys? Anybody? No idea. So what I'm doing is I'm making a little bevel here, so that when it'll overlap, so it doesn't make too much of a problem. 1/16. There we go.
We probably said it, but just hit the too far down on the denominator.
That's fine. It's all math. It's not. We don't do math. Not too much math. But I'm making this little bevel here, and usually I like to round it out with part of a drumstick that I cut off the top to make one of my pokers from. My little poker here. I cut off the top of this, but now I use it to soften up this cork so it doesn't crack and break on the neck cork. I know the warehouse likes to use their mallet hammer and hammer it, which I find very amusing. I think it's funny. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, hello. Hello, Mrs. Hart. Yes. Oh, which Mrs. Hart? That's the question. There's too many. And then I use my contact cement. Contact cement? Yes, that's what I call it. And I'm gonna glue this side of it because I'll need it to connect in at the end here. And I just, not too much on here, but enough that it'll stick once it dries. I need more contact cement. But yeah, I've been doing neck corks a long time. Can't do any other saxophone thing. This is the only saxophone repair that I'm able to do right now because I'm still learning flutes, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Well, technically you didn't teach me this. Pat taught me this.
Oh.
And then the warehouse guys taught me this. And then you were like, hey, you want to do neck corks? And I'm also going to put some on here, on the neck cork, so that it will stick. Contact cement is really nice. Hello, Nolan. I know you're here. Yeah. I don't know. I find neck corks and tenon corks to be very calming. They're not too difficult to do, so you can kind of just do them without worrying about it.
Okay. Molly, what's your favorite thing about repair so far?
What's my favorite thing about repair? I really, I'm thinking, I really like brass. Brass is my favorite. I love doing dents. It's very fun to have like trumpet bell dents, and getting those out is very fun and soothing. It's very satisfying to round out the bell and make it all smooth and look nice. Even if it has some scarring on the metal, it's nice to do that. I do love my tea. I do not drink pop. I hate the fizziness of it. I love tea. It's also very much more healthier for you than pop, which is great. Other than the neck cork, I'm working on a flute. What is it? It's a Yamaha Advantage. I'm doing more and more flutes now since I did a repad, which is very nice, and it's been very fun. A little frustrating. I don't know how Chris does it every day. But no, I don't think anybody knows how Chris does it all day, but it's interesting. I think I'm growing to tolerate it more and more each day. Not like it so much yet, but tolerate it more. Maybe I'll become the next flute tech.
Did you explain that you're letting the glue dry?
Yes, I am letting the glue dry. Yep, it's almost dry. It won't stick well if it's not dry. I need a fan like your fan. Adam has a fan that helps the glue dry better. He got it from Amazon. It says Amazon on it.
Not sponsored.
It says Amazon on it. Yes, it is. Okay, it's not spicy, but it is bubbly, and I don't like it. Don't be mean. Alrighty. Glue seems to be dry, so we're going to stick this onto here now. And I'm lining it up with this edge of the neck cork. And then I just carefully make sure that it lines up and push it down so that it contacts with the glue, makes contact with the glue and sticks well, which seems like it is, which is good. That means it dried. When we get to the other end, just make sure everything is on there and all the cork is connecting to the metal, the neck cork. And then with my trusty razor blade, I am gonna cut off the excess cork very carefully because this thing is sharp. Try not to cut off anything that's connected to the metal, just the extra. And there we go. We got it all on there now. Do you want me to do sanding? No?
Just say what you're going to do next.
And then after that, I would sand it down and fit it to the mouthpiece. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Wax it, yep. With my, where's my wax? That is a great question. And then, yeah, wax it. And I have my own air torch that I use. It's better than Adam's. It's a J.L. Smith one. He has a Music Medic one. I think Chris has a Music Medic one. And the guys at the warehouse have the J.L. Smith one. Heid Music said that they want to hear the Molly Minute theme song again.
Oh, okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, the Molly Minute. Bring! There we go. So there's the Molly Minute again. Everyone dangs in the chat for Molly. She did a great job. for the Molly Minute theme song, I want to shout out Cameron in chat. He put that together. He's an absolute legend, and that's a great little video intro thing. Now that we needed one for the intro, and I did a program one for outro too, because I think we need to use that as much as possible. It's too funny. No, I'm gonna let people guess. All right. Whoa, my camera's really drifting here. Hey, buddy. Hey, friend. Don't do that. Hey, up here. Hello. Here, I'll get my camera fixed here. Ding. I said dang. Did I say it weird? That's all right. Ding's in the chat. I like that. Hey, camera. Can we be friends? Thank you. She really likes to say how much I hate tenant corks, and I mean, she's not wrong. That's why she's doing them. But anyways. Good. Good job, Molly. She's doing great. I tell you what, though, let's take a break. Let's just take a little hydration break, okay? You all got something to drink? But I had my one water. I'll just drink out of my other Heid Music bottle here. Oh, this is a good, look at that. It tastes better for some reason. I don't know why. It's delicious. How's everyone doing? No one? Piano class? Remember, don't use your fingers, use a fist. And then go. I'm joking. Don't listen to me. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Krista's, oh, what's up, Marty? Yeah, I'm gonna start sending all my tenant corks to Chris too. All right, let's move on here. So this is our tear down and clean. I haven't even looked at it, the condition of the pads yet. So let's go quick. Let's take a quick look. It's not bad. It's just dirty. Plus taking the saxophone apart makes for a good fun stream. Ain't that right? Also, Molly's gonna time me on this one. Last time I did it in 10 minutes, 15 seconds, full pull tear down. Let's see if I can do better. Don't start it yet, I'm just looking. Yeah. Oh, hey, Chris is sending all his tenant corks to you too. Hey, there we go. She's gonna get really good at them. Yeah, some leaks here. I just realized you can see my pen holder here. Isn't that kind of funny? Ah! Oh no! Ah! My kids love it. Oh yeah, we got some regulation stuff. We'll get that figured out. I don't think there's any pads yet. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Just doing a quick check here. We'll change those palm keys for sure. Okay. All right. Got a general idea of how this is gonna go. So now we get into tearing it down. Okay. Actually, you know what I could do? Is just down in this corner, can have a timer running on stream. So let's do that. I'm gonna pull my phone out here and get a timer going. Let's see. Okay. Right down there. Generally, it'll be kind of hard to see all the, oh, maybe up here. No, it's fine. I'll stay there. All right. So, my old record, 10 minutes, 15 seconds for a full tear down of a saxophone. Let's see if I can beat that. We ready, chat? Coffee up now. I'm just gonna take this Heid Music hacky sack and kind of use it as like a little bit of a stress ball, a little bit. It's nice, some good stuff there. Here we go. Whew. Here we go. Let's put that Heid Music hacky sack there. Okay, let's see if I can beat my record. Ready? Oh, how do I start this thing? Oh, I need a stopwatch. There we go. Okay, ready? Do I have an hacky? Yeah, I'm hoping that this comes apart easy. My YouTube, nice. But we'll see. Ready, set, go. Boom. All right, so I'm gonna start with the bell key area. Everything unhooked. So this is a rental from our rental stock. We take pretty good care of it. This is an accent saxophone. Whoops. Nice ones to work on. Sometimes these screws are kind of really set in, but let's see what happens. Boy, my YouTube's really got my back today. I appreciate that. Bit of sarcasm there. Boom, boom. Okay. The Molly Minute. I got that stuck in my head. You guys gonna switch tenant corks and rotors? Pull these screws out, posts. Okay. And I just kind of start down here and work my way up. How do I keep from everything from getting lost? I got a screw board on the side that I use. Oh, gotta take that key off. And what that is, basically, it's got slots for screws, where they come from, where they come from, where to go. Okay, I'm gonna move up top here. Can you still see? Yeah, a little off camera, but. With saxophones, it's, I find that with clarinets, I can almost like unscrew almost everything, especially from the upper joint, all at once, and then just pull the hot rods out and hinge rods and whatnot. Saxophone, you're really gonna almost take it one key at a time because they stack on each other basically. It's not quite as quick. What was I think I have a time for clarinet, like 5 minutes, something like that. Which I can do better. Hook the spring. There we go. Now, you can get the upper stack. This is one long rod. There we go. Get those keys out of there. Now I just kind of work my way from top down. Time check, 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Octave, oops, whoops. Drop the key. That's gonna cost me. There's a 10-second hand to give there. Whew. Sorry, I'm trying to keep everything within camera here. What are some mundane tasks you think this organization skills have transferred to? Well, that's a good question. One thing I've gotten pretty good at is when you do these things long enough and you kind of have a routine in your head, I find that I can just kind of zone out's not the right word, but I can think about other things while I'm working on these big jobs. You know, clarinet repads, saxophone repads, tear down and cleans, things like that. You know, I compare it to, have you ever had a moment where you're driving home from somewhere and then you get lost in thought and then all of a sudden you're home and you kind of don't quite remember how you got there maybe? Not that you were driving unsafely or anything like that, but it's just kind of on autopilot, right? I find that I can do that now more and more with these repairs, where I'm actually thinking about the next thing, or you know, I've got some managerial duties that, oh come on, this is costing me. Come on. Oh, really getting down to the wire now. I'm starting to freak out. Come on. But yeah, so that's, I don't know, hopefully that answered your question, but loading the dishwasher, yeah. Loading the dishwasher. Tetris got me good at loading the dishwasher. Got my son to start loading the dishwasher, and that's nice. That's one, and he kind of does a good job. I barely go back and redo it. Sometimes I do. But I feel like that's more of a me problem. My screwdriver's squeaky. I am not promoting not paying attention to driving. That's not what I'm saying. Sometimes you just kind of go on autopilot, and when something out of the ordinary happens, that brings you back to focus. That's the same. I find that the same here with repair. If it's all going normal, everything's good. But if something kind of weird out of the ordinary happens, then I snap back to it and my focus is back and I solve the issue and move on. Ooh, we're getting close. Cameron, no, don't. Please don't. You're gonna get me in trouble. Leah's in store today. She's gonna come and beat me up. Thing I like to do with this is if you have a good, I call it a script, a repair script, you know what's coming next, you know what you need to do. You know, just a small efficiency thing, and you can use this in many things in your life. But when possible, as I'm working on one aspect of it, I'm thinking of the next and grabbing that tool. You know, like before I was still unscrewing the hinge rod, but I was grabbing my pliers because I knew that's what I needed next, so. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, just gotta get these key guards off. A minute and a half to go. Come on. Leah, Bruce Lee. Woo. There we go. I'll have to take the horn off to get all of this off, but just about there. Come on. Come on. I can hear Matt just shredding in the guitar room, testing out a guitar repair. Dude's a beast on guitar. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on. 15 seconds, I have one screw. Get ready on the stop. Boom, done. 10:06. Boom. 9 seconds faster. Wow. It's okay. It's okay. Please hold your applause. Hold your applause, please. No, please stop. Seriously, I can't anymore. Guys, stop. Oh, wow. All right. I did leave my bench a little bit of a mess, but here we are. We did it. Okay, let's organize a little bit here. Keyguard's up there. Oh, here's a screw. All right. New record. Somebody said something about my pin collection. Thank you. These beautiful pins. This one says, here, let's get a zoom in. Celebrate music in our schools. Heid Music, Big 10. Music matters. We like to partner with schools and making sure that there's music in our schools. But the bell is still attached. No, come on, Chris. Not for a rental. Look at this. Tune Titan, Heid Music. Beautiful pin. Look at that. Talk to me about music. Talk to me about music. Talk to me about music. It's a great pen. And this one, the Mile Heid Club. I like the background design. It's cool. That's my pin collection. Okay. All right, so now I need to flush the body. So I wonder, is it time for another Molly minute? Will I get into the flush room and flush the body? Mainly because I want to see this amazing intro video by Cameron. Dang's in the chat for Cameron for this. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, the Molly minute. Bring!
Okay. Finish this neck cork. It's all good. I don't know which saxophone it goes to, but that's fine. What am I working on? I am working on a flute, which is all fun and games. I took out the head cork, and I already glued it in and whatnot, and it's just a lot of cork. I think Adam did a head cork a couple streams ago where he showed how he did that, which is fun. I like doing tenon corks, neck corks, and head joint corks. It's very fun for me. It's just something simple that, like Adam said, you can kind of just do without thinking about it too much. I'm gonna put this key back on to see where we are with leaks. Last I checked, almost every single pad had a leak on this flute, which it's a rental flute, so that's okay. We can fix that. It's not a big problem. It is gonna need a woodwind cleaning too, just 'cause it's a little bit dirty. Probably hasn't been played in a while either. Not sure why this key isn't going in. Adam didn't want to tell you, but that flute in that video is it's a graveyard flute, so no actual flutes were harmed. Graveyard flutes are flutes. Graveyard instruments are instruments that we just use for any parts that we have. I actually recently cleaned up our instrument graveyard and sent a bunch of instruments to the warehouse, which I'm not sure if they were aware of when I sent them, but they got 2 boxes of fun instruments that they can put up in their instrument graveyard, which is even more epic than ours. Is it an open hole flute, Don? I think mine hearts are great, but oh, that sounds fun. That really does. Let's see. So I'm not sure how well you guys can see this, but I'm looking to see if there's any light coming through, which there is, which is okay. On this key, there's a little in the back coming through, so we'll need to shim that. And then on this key, there's some light coming through all over a bit. A bit in the front, bit in the back. Maybe it just needs a full shim in there. Donate your instruments to your local graveyards. Yes, we have many instrument graveyards around. So yeah, these will need a couple shimming. The floater pads seem fine. I don't think they need any work done. The head joint on this flute had some major dents in it, which I love dents, so I loved taking those out on there too. Yeah, almost every one of these pads needs a little shimming, needs a little flexing, needs a little fixing. It's alright. Just needs a little love, which all flutes need. I got new Sharpies for the shop because I like to mark where we need shimming on the keys, or else I will forget. I learned that a little bit from Chris, a little bit from Adam. I learned a little bit from all the techs, which is always fun. It's also fun to see how different everybody does things. It's quite interesting how you all do things differently, but still get it done well. It's very fun to see. That is very loud. I never know, like the air compressor. No, it's funny because it's very loud. We have an air compressor we use to dry instruments quickly, and I never noticed how loud it is. I think I just got used to it. Yeah?
Done?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, the Molly Minute. Bring! Oh, my camera went weird. My camera is always going weird. I tell you, I gotta get that fixed. Molly, everyone. Dings in the chat for Molly. Yeah, you did hit me with a hammer on that one. Yeah. That video that you see, she threw a hammer at me. Yeah. I do like that it's dings in the chat now. I used to say dangs, but I must say it weird. And I like it more that it's dings in the chat. I think Don started it with a typo and everyone jumped on. Oh, Don. Dings in the chat. All right, so got this cleaned off. I'm gonna wipe it down a little bit. We'll start kind of putting it back together as we did before. Yeah, but first I just get it kind of warm in there. I just gotta take my Heid Music hand fan. It just helps me cool off a little bit. Yeah, you know, I just gotta remember to play on, rock and roll. So just really quick, put that in the background. That's one of my most important tools in the shop is that actually. So you probably think I'm joking, but it's super important to me. All right, just gonna wipe this down a little bit. It's so hardcore. Okay. Okay. When you're wiping down any instrument, here's a little tip for those of you thinking about repair. You don't want to stab yourself with a spring. There's a lot of springs. See all these? They're very sharp. Can you hear that? Can you hear this? Can you hear that? The sound the springs are making? I think it would be very cool if someone made like a piece, like composed a piece for disassembled saxophone where you have the springs as notes and you play them and you pluck them. I think that'd be cool. Hopefully you can hear it, otherwise that was just nothing. Nothing but nothing. Good one, Fran. That's good. Good one, Fran. All right. Well, actually, yeah, it is still cold. But hey, you know we're getting to 30 degrees this weekend. It's going to be like, woo, shorts weather. It's going to be nice. Look at that. What a nice looking saxophone now. I can't wait for someone to rent this and start their musical journey here with Heid Music. Which, by the way, if you want to start your musical journey on saxophone, you can go to heidmusic.com and you can get this saxophone. And many like it. Okay. There we go. Just cleaning off. Sometimes it's hard to get to these areas when the keys are on, so taking the time now. Yeah, look at that. Ah, crumps, look at that, eh? Beans, old boys, that's a nice saxophone. All right, so let's start putting stuff back on. I like to start with the right hand stack, the lower down here, and work my way adding keys in. Heidmusic.com is the tool to find something cool. Bing! Why do I always have to add like some noise effect at the end of all of my silly songs? I'm a drummer, not a musician. Have to add some sort of sound effect at it. That's funny. I will say on these streams, I have different aspects of my life coming together. And some people in the chat know how much I like to sing and make up songs. They're not always good, but I like to do it. Oh boy. All right, so what I'm doing here, get on camera, talk about what I'm doing. I'm cleaning off, not kind of, I am cleaning off these keys. I like to wipe off the gunk with a paper towel like this, and then what I do is I go back with, this is like a silver polish cloth, a little bit of Pledge, kind of wipe them and clean them that way too. But first, let's get all the gunk off, clean out the tubes, and then shine them up. Shine them up. Go, we want, where'd you go? Friend, Molly, what'd you do with that key? The key, I found it, you're lucky. Okay. Still with me, camera? Okay. Little spritz. Little spritz of Pledge. Gets cleaned up. I don't remember who showed me about the Pledge thing. Was that you, Chris? Or was that Don and Seth at the warehouse? I do like using it to clean most instruments now. I've switched to denatured alcohol. Chris, thank you. See, folks, no matter how long you've been doing it, you can always learn better ways to do it. Like me, I'm always learning here at Heid Music. All right, those are clean. Let's get the insides clean. Here we go. Again, this is just a pipe cleaner. Sound effect of the week. I don't even know what I did. Maybe that should be an ongoing thing. What's the sound effect of the week? What silly thing did Adam say this week? All right, now let's clean off the tea. Nope, we did that. Clean off the rod with the natured alcohol. There's a sound effect. Maybe I need a soundboard. It's just 3 sounds, just tippy tippy tappy, and then I don't know what else. Whoa, that's one. All right, now we're gonna add a little drop of oil. So I've got my key oil here, and all I'm doing here, again, just a drop. If you can see that, just a little drop on the end. That's all I want. We're gonna put it where the rod enters into the hinge tube, and it'll help spread it out throughout. So drop in there, and in there, and I'm gonna do that to all the keys that I'm putting on. There. There. And here. And that's the lower stack for now. So let's put it on. There we go. As we push the rod through the tubing, it'll spread that oil out nice and even, hopefully. A question for chat. I don't know why this popped in my head, but do you have like a favorite musical memory? Like when I say, hey, what's your favorite musical memory? What's the first thing that pops in your head? Molly, do you have one? You have a few? I'll share one. First thing that pops in my head when I was in high school. It's a bit of, well, it was a while ago, but I remember I was a freshman and we had a pretty big marching program at where I went to high school. And I wanted to play snare drum. I wanted to get on snare drum on the drum line. Freshman on snare drum? Doesn't happen often. You got the chops, if you can imagine it. I remember practicing so hard, so much, and during the audition, I remember some of the upperclassmen would say things, we're practicing all weekend. There's no way you're gonna get it. Might as well just give up. I wish I was joking, but looking back, I'm like, wow, did they really say that to me? What was going on? But little did they know, I was using all my, we call them study halls at the time. What do they call them for you, Molly, when you have like a break? Or you didn't get any, you said, right? No. But I was studying, or I was practicing for weeks. I was like, I wanted to do it. It's one of the first times I really gave so much effort into trying to get this thing. And during the audition, after the first couple exercises, it was everyone who wanted to be on snare was all in one thing, one audition. And after a while, the director just said, all right, 2 of us, Adam and other person, you're good to go, you can leave. The rest of you, we're gonna work on these basics. Oh, the looks I got from everyone. But I made it. And some of those people who told me, well, you're not gonna make it. Well, guess what? They didn't. Getting your first bass, Cameron? The Mario theme? Nice. Cameron came and visited me and my family recently, and I remember this. My son Cody is really into the Gorillaz, Feel Good Inc. Boom, 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 boom. And Cameron played for him on bass and blew his mind. I remember you teaching him how to play it. That was awesome. Leah, seeing the smile and singing backup. Seeing the smile and singing backup vocals for the Rush holiday. Yeah. Do you have like a super nervous thing? Does anyone get stage fright? Anyone experience that? Ooh, something's off here. There, that's all it was. All right, so we have our lower stack on. Kazoo medley with my elementary school. All right, so we got a little bit of regulation issues here, so we're gonna back off the screw up here. Oh, the Smile is a band. Oh, I'm sorry. I know nothing. I apologize. Okay. Yeah, we have some things to work on here, so. There we go. We're gonna reset that pad, I think. See where we're at. That's looking good. Looking good. I remember I had an elementary concert. I don't remember how old I was, but I messed up. I was really confident. It was the first concert my mom came to as well. She had a job that was really hard for her to get off of work, so it meant a lot to me for her to be there, and I was all super excited. And it was one of those where, of course, this big moment came, and it was another little refrain, another measure before we come in, and then there's little Adam comes in first, all by himself, way too early. Ah! And then I just got so red in the face, I just like sat down in the bleachers and hid. And I remember seeing my mom in the crowd just go, oh gosh. Oh, I embarrassed myself and my mom. Sorry, Mom. That didn't deter. That didn't deter us all though. She stuck with it. She still got me a drum set. Put me out in the garage, but still got me a drum set. Yeah, I'm sure she did. All right, let's see. Yeah, just let it go. Everyone turned and looked at me and laughed. Oh, crumbs. Hey, that happens, right? Okay. All right, what am I doing? I'm talking and thinking. I gotta actually fix the horn. All right, so we got a leak in the back here. What I want to do is I'm going to take these screws out because when we heat it, I don't want anything to melt or burn. There. Okay. It's leaking. You see if you can see that. See that little leak back there? Here, let me see if I can zoom in. It's a little out of the range. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll. Back there. See that? See that? There we go. That's a leak. That's a leak, chat. What do we say to leaks? What do we say to leaks? You know it. I know it. Let's all say it together. Molly, join in. Bad leak, bad leak. Go away. If you don't give some effort into it, Molly. Okay. Hey, Molly's family, if you're still in chat, does she roll her eyes at you as much as she does at me? Just curious. Anyways, I'd like to see if anyone answers that. This is a fun one. I feel like I'm not getting a ton done, but we're having a good time. All right, so I got my air torch here. I'm going to heat it up, and then I'm going to take my pad slick and try to shimmy it back. Shimmy it? That's not the word. Shimmy Cocoa Pop. I used to thought that was Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff because of the cereal. Anyways. Oh, man. All right, let's do a little adjustment here. Should See what that did. Oh, yeah, okay. I like to just hold it kind of in place. I'm not putting a ton of pressure. I'm just holding it down a little bit to see where that lands. Yeah. I think I'm going to readjust it again, actually. I think it shifted a little bit more. Yeah, sure. Never rolls her eyes. It's funny, she's rolling her eyes so much right now. Oh, that thing too. Here, how about this one? Ready? How, did she do this? Yeah? She's got one of those. There we go. All right, there. I'm gonna let that kind of do that. I'm gonna let that do that? What am I saying, Molly?
I don't know.
Whenever you roll your eyes at me, it just throws me off. I gotta get my pen holder in here. Also holds little pokey. This is a tip of a drumstick, and I've got a needle spring from a saxophone in there. That's little pokey. And then you just stab it into the pen holder. And I've got big pokey somewhere here. There's big pokey, which is a brass stock drilled out with a thicker needle spring in there, blue steel. Blue steel, no big deal. All right, this is good. I'll let that sit for a couple more seconds, and then double checking on the other pads. They actually look pretty good. I think that was more of a regulation issue, over-regulated. Make sure this one is good. It's got about 15 minutes left in the stream. We're gonna keep going. I'm hoping if we can get this the full right-hand stack with all the other keys working, I think that's a really good stream. Again, we tore down, beat a new record, 10:06. Didn't take the bell off, sorry, Chris. But got the right-hand stack working with the regulation keys on it. I just stabbed myself with that. That's cool. I look great. It's fun to be cool on stream and hurt yourself. But next week, I'd like to know what we would want to see. What do we want to see work on? So we could try some brass things. I'd have to do a little bit more of a camera setup to get into the flush room. But we can make it work. In fact, what I'd like to do, don't comment now because I'll lose that. But after the video is done, head back to the VOD, add some comments on what you want to see me work on next week. Go comment on what comes back. That'd be nice. And then we can kind of get a gauge for what we want to see. I got a fun bass clarinet over there, although I'm gonna try to get it done before then. So yeah, we could do some brass stuff. Flush a trumpet. Could do that. There'll be cables all over as I run it over there to the flush room. And we'll have to work on our sound too. Because the ultrasonic's awesome, but it's loud. All right, that's looking pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, let's put these screws back in. Regulation screws. There we go. Oh, here. This is my favorite screwdriver. It's a Music Medic screwdriver. It's very expensive, probably too expensive, probably overly manufactured, but hey, I like it. It's nice as the tip locks into place, so now it doesn't turn, or you can pop it out and turn it, and now it rotates. And the end here is big, so like it fits nice in the hand, and it doesn't cause any wrist pain. I should make up a song about how my screwdriver is my best friend. It helps me do my job till the bitter end. The bitter, bitter end, which is coming soon. I can feel it in my bones. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, man. Actually, I'm crying. I cracked myself up. What am I saying? Oh, I feel like this is a side of me I try to hide from my work friends. And it's not working. Oh, beans, oh boys. Poor Molly indeed. Yeah. I forgot why we were talking. Oh, my screwdriver. My screwdriver is my best friend. Whew. Okay. Pretty good. Oh, okay. Let's add this up here. Oh, sorry. I actually am crying laughing. You know, as long as I'm having fun, that's all that matters. It's me. Don's got to have fun though too. Oh boy, we're all having fun. You gotta have fun. Oops. Okay, so what I'm doing, I gotta put this arm on first, because to put the next key on, it stacks on top of it. So if I put this key on, I'd have to take it off then to get that arm on. So it's understanding what needs to go when and where and how. Otherwise, you'll find yourself taking keys off, putting them back on, which isn't a bad thing. When you're doing key work, especially, you do that a lot. But this just tear down and clean, put it back together, PC it. Okay. Now we got that on, we'll engage the springs. And then we put the regulation screw back on. Whoa, look at that, alchemy. Getting in on the fan club. I didn't even know we had one. You can get your own pins and hacky sack. Speaking of, I'll just go ahead and I just need a drink of water here from my awesome Heid Music tumbler here. That's good. That's very good. It just tastes a little bit different in my green athletic water jug here though. So. Oh, that's some high quality H2O. Don't, Adam. All right, so I've got all the regulation keys on here. Regulation keys, why do I say it that way? I'm all out of sorts. I made myself laugh and now I'm a little embarrassed that I made that song. All right, so again, how the keys go together here is all three of these keys where you see the pearls, that's where your fingers go, they interact mostly with this key here individually. So you'll see this works and then this works, but then this one doesn't move. So they each interact with the key separately. But then that upper key interacts with these two as well. And there's an arm here. See if we can zoom in. There's this arm here that when you push down, it pulls this key down, and then there's an arm up here which engages up here. See this long rod all the way up? So when you push one key down, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pads going to close and seal. So making sure that before we add the next element into this mechanism, that first that these two close together, then you add in another element, make sure those three close together, and when they do, you add in another element and make sure all four close together. Because, you know, if there's a problem down here, before we even add in those other keys, it's just gonna make more problems as we go. So making sure you're just taking one step at a time, one key at a time, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Beans oh boys, crumps. You got yourself a saxophone. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we got a couple minutes here, so we'll add on to the next section of keys. Typically what I do next here is, because I've already got one arm for the side keys on. Okay, I think I'm gonna add the other arm on and just pop on those side keys. Typically what I do, just because it's there, and I just gotta find the keys. Molly, what did you do? What did you do with the key I'm looking for? You ate it? No, for real, it was right here. This isn't it. Did I lose it? Oh, it's right here in front of me. Okay, I'll use this one instead. How about that? Adam, I tell you. Okay. So we're gonna add the arms, the levers on here. Side keys. Okay. And now we have the side keys themselves. Let's go ahead and clean them. Make sure they're nice and clean. Kind of missed on those arms, but those are easy to clean. We'll get that. I was distracted again. Super embarrassed by my song. And it's alive forever now. All right, where? Oh, I dropped it. So we'll get a new one. That's okay. As we get this on, this will kind of wrap up our stream. So again, as the stream ends, head back to the VOD, leave a comment. What do you want to see next week? What kind of instrument? I think brass would be fun. We'll get it set up. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we're oiling the key. The rods were already cleaned before, so we're going to put these on one at a time. So this key just goes on. It's got a little post, this little nub right here. There we go. That goes into the forked arm. Oops, here, let's do this. A little fork here and the lever. Put that together. Put the hinge rod in. Boom. Engage the spring. Put that in the spring saddle. Let's take a look. No leak. Oh, you can't see here. Yeah, this will be better. Sealing on this side. Sealing on that side. Look at that. No sunrise, no sunset. Boom! That one's good. Bada bing. All right, oiled it. Let's get the next one on. The rod. See, will we get so lucky to have both of them good? I mean, they were good prior to taking it off and cleaning, so I think our chances are good. Chances are high. Oh, that's all right. This one's over here. Okay, let's see. So now we're at the second one here. No leak there. No leak, closing even. Nice, nice. Coming in here, no leak. Boom! 2 more keys done. Look at that. Look at that. How about that? All right. Well, I think we're gonna call it there for this stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. That was a lot of fun. I hope you don't think less of me because of my songs. But you know what? I'm not gonna change. It's who I am. We live, laugh, love over here. So just take one more sip out of my Heid Music water jug. Very good, very good. And I hope you have a great weekend. Again, thank you so much for coming to Behind the Bench. Thank you, Molly, for a wonderful Molly Minute. 2 of them. Nice, nice. Thanks, Cameron, for the intro video for Molly Minute. It was wonderful. And we'll see you next week. And again, come back to after the stream, hit the VOD, make sure we say what we want to see next week. We've been doing a lot of woodwinds because that's what I have here, but it'd be nice to branch out and do some brass or something. So Yeah, have a great weekend. This was fun, and we'll see you around. All right. Bye, everyone. Which one is it? Ending. Here we go.
Let us help you find your melody at Heid Music.